To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Anyone sign up for any comments from the assembly? So I assume we have none. Okay. So we have no correspondence, and we're going to move on to swearing in the chief. We have Judge Glass here.
I'm ready, Judge.
Say I in your name and repeat after me.
I, Chief Paul R. Stoltz Jr.,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support, obey, and defend
that I will support, obey, and defend
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of this Commonwealth,
the Constitution of this Commonwealth,
the laws of this Commonwealth,
the laws of this Commonwealth,
and this governmental subdivision,
this governmental subdivision,
and that I will uphold,
and I will uphold,
obey,
obey,
enforce the law,
enforce the law,
and discharge the duties
and discharge the duties
of my office with fidelity,
with my office with fidelity,
without consideration
without consideration
to a person's race,
to a person's race,
color,
color,
sex,
sex,
religious creed,
religious creed,
sexual orientation,
sexual orientation,
age,
age,
national origin,
national origin,
ancestry,
ancestry,
handicap, or disability.
handicap, or disability.
As Chief of Police
As Chief of Police
for Carnarvon Township,
for Carnarvon Township,
Morgantown, Pennsylvania.
Morgantown, Pennsylvania.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you. There are many of special people here this evening. Most important persons are the three that support me to make this decision to move forward. My wife Lori, my son Nicholas, and my daughter Kayla. Without their support, I wouldn't have moved forward. Without the support of the 5 township supervisors who graciously allowed me to this honor to become the Chief of Police again here in Carnarvon Township, I am truly humbled and honored to serve you, and I will do my best. To the residents, the business owners, my staff that's hiding out there because they're trying to hide from me right now, I am truly honored. The residents, business owners, you guys are great. You know, so many people reached out to me and asked me to come back, put my name in. It was a big decision by our family to move forward, to come back. You know, it's not just a Monday to Friday job. It's a 365, 24/7 job. And this is a great community that we have here. We have a lot of fantastic people here. I have such an extended family. As one supervisor said, I have my extended football family here. I have 2 old-time classmates that we sat and used to eat pizza with many days after school at the pizza shop in the McDade Mall. Sometimes we might have ate a little bit earlier than after school, I don't know. We have our coroner here, John Hamba. We have our sheriff in the back, Eric Weekneck. We have so many people that have come out to support me, and I am humbled. I truly am humbled, and thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. And, you know, stop it, Macy. Stop it, Macy. You're going to make me cry, but I am very thankful for everybody's support. You know, and I have some refreshments down in the social hall. Would you please join me down there? May I be dismissed? Sit down. On to the refreshments. No, Steve.
I understand.
So we have left is maintenance department.
Right there.
Let's see how they.
So I moved it up. I moved it up. So I did that, but I didn't move it up.
Right now, the other one's available is mid-October. It'll be about, the rental's 5,000. If we can haul it on our trailer, we will. If I have to have it moved, it's going to be 6,500 through. We'll have to spay them the haul.
Before we do that, we're talking about Mountaineer Village, right? That's one of the main-
I'm talking township wide. I mean, every road in township, the vegetation's growing in, and I can only mow so much with our machine.
No, I agree. I'll second Alan's motion, that's fine. I just know that for public record, I feel we need to send letters out to the people so we don't run into issues like we did in the past.
Well,
Any roads that we may run into a situation with that.
most, that's, go ahead, Jeff. I'm
If
sorry.
they don't want their property trimmed, they have to trim it themselves. It needs to be,
Okay,
we
so
told
the-
them that before though.
But, so the letters need to go out ahead of time saying, look, you have till this date,
Right.
come October, we're coming through if it's not done.
We're still 6 weeks away from that machine being here. I just need approval to get it secured for that
Okay,
time.
so
I
we have a
agree.
motion.
I'll second. I'll
We have a
second that. I just know
second.
that we need to send the letters out because Sandy and I got caught dealing with irate residents up there in Mountaineer
Yeah.
Village. And I don't want to, I remember the gentleman come in here and threw branches on the ground. Yeah, don't want to.
Okay.
I have just a little more, and that is with Mr. Brown being here. There's a substantial number of dead trees growing, standing in, on, near the right of way, but probably not in.
But leaning over.
Leaning over, causing a safety hazard. I want to know what kind of leverage we have. Can we hire a contractor to cut the branches off that are hanging out and leave it? Or?
Yes, within the right of way.
No, he's staying outside.
Well, they're hanging over the right of way.
Well, if the branches are hanging within the right of way, they're creating a safety hazard, a documented safety hazard, then yes, you can remove it.
Okay.
Basically anything dead. is a
Any
safety hazard.
tree, the threshold is 6 inches or larger, you've got to must notify the property owner, and they have a right to the tree once you cut it down. So I don't know if you're going to encounter anything 6 inches
There
or
are
greater.
branches that are that big, and if we have that ability, I would like to get a list.
Trump, he's
Trunk,
talking the trunk.
any trunk, that might not be the case, but
There are gonna be some that are that size, and I will gather a list of addresses so that we can reach out to that the affected property owners. I mean, I've verbally done with a few, but there's just a substantial amount of this, and we're gonna incur substantial overtime because these are crashing down in the middle of the night every time the wind blows and it rains a little bit. So the ones that are standing outside of the right of way that maybe are leaning still pose a hazard, and I don't know where do we go with that stuff that's dead?
if it's, the homeowner's gonna have a responsibility if it's on their property outside the right of way. I would give them notice and impose a deadline for them to do it on their own.
We have, okay.
And then, if they give the consent for you to go ahead and do it, you wanna do it, then go ahead and do it for public safety reasons. And so there can be some communication, but the second class township code does require notice in a form adopted by resolution of the board for any tree trunks that are 6 inches or larger. So if you have a list, then we should probably prepare that, and we should have a resolution on the next agenda with the example notice to go out to those people.
This is going to be a long list. There is a ton of that stuff that Emerald Ash Board has moved through this community, and there's just standing timber everywhere that's precariously or at least gonna make it to the road, then somebody's gotta clean up. And I like to control some of that. I don't like this 3 AM call.
Okay. We'll prepare a resolution.
Thank you.
Okay, so we have a motion and a second to go ahead and rent the boom truck. All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, anything else?
No, thank you. That's it.
Okay. And then damaged mailbox reimbursement.
This is what it's done.
So we have a mailbox
Yeah.
that we knew about, went out to the wrong address. Joan just got it back a few weeks ago, notifying us that it was at the wrong address. So the gentleman finally did contact us. We let him know what happened, that we had the wrong address on there. And he's fine with that. He repaired it, he submitted the receipts, and our limit's the 150 that we had made. So if everyone's okay, we'll move forward on that and reimburse him the 150 for the damage that we get it, when we get it. Do we need an approval or just?
I make a motion to
Okay.
I'll make a motion to
Second.
Have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, the only other business we have is Kid Joy Testing Lab land development plans are ready for a signature, so if you can stop in, whether you do it tonight or during the week sometime, stop in and sign those. Okay? Eric, did you have anything for us? Any comments?
I have nothing.
Our signatures holding up production, they already started up there, didn't they?
Kid Joy, they're doing site work. So this, is it, pages were replaced for the water sewer part, we kind of thought that would happen, but it didn't affect the signature page. But the engineer for them came in and replaced those pages, so plans are ready for signature.
Alan, thank you.
Motion.
Motion is second, all those in favor?